For the last time, I'm a freelance peacekeeping agent. You know, I was hoping I'd never have to see you again.
Technically, you've never seen me before.
Yes I have. You wore this face when we met, yes?
Oh, that's right, I was just wearing a different jacket. Sorry, it's difficult to keep track after regenerating so many times.
Given all of time and space, it's actually near impossible we'd meet again, right?
In my experience, regardless of how improbable meeting something again is, I always end up doing so. Except with Candyman, he stayed blissfully in the past. Well, regardless of how much you hoped we'd never encounter one another again, this can't go any worse than our first tryst, can it?
Why does it sound like you're setting something up? I damn well hope this isn't a flashback episode, yes? Oh, rats.
It's okay, dear. We'll just have a nice cup of tea. Goodness me, I wonder what caused that.
Hello.
Oh. A killer robot, that isn't especially surprising. Greetings, my dear friend. I'm the Doctor.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor. Though I doubt you can say the same. The name's Death's Head. Some call me a bounty hunter, but never twice, yes.
How threatening.
See, when people get in my way, I either bargain with them or kill them. Anything to trade, eh?
I have a pretty spectacular collection of vintage yo-yos.
Just as I thought. Nothing.
No, you must have misheard. I just said I have a collection of vintage yo-yos. And go get them if you want.
Pish posh. You have nothing to bargain with but your life. Killing you and thereby settling our dispute is the most cost-effective course of action.
Are you compensating for something? That said, it's a very specific type of robot that's installed with that equipment.
Shut up, yes.
Maybe you need a bigger gun.
That's odd. That's never happened to me before.
Well, performance issues, it's not uncommon. 1 in 5. Are you quite finished?
I demand to know what's going on, yes.
Well, you see, my machine here, she's called the TARDIS, by the way. She has a rather nifty energy shield that prevents nasties like you from blowing my guts all over her front doors. It is virtually impenetrable.
That's a load of bollocks, yes? I shall penetrate it with all my might.
You really need to work on your phrasing.
Wicker, I mean, just this piece, we may have a problem.
What is it? Oh, damn. Death's Head and the Doctor in the same place? Go, now, deal with it. Those are our biggest headaches in terms of rewriting history. Who knows what world-ending catastrophes they could cause together?
Have you ever considered you may be in the wrong profession?
I really want to kill you, yes.
Hello, Doctor. Hello, Death's Head. I assume you're aware of what I am.
You're an agent of the Time Variance Authority, here to give us a slap on the wrist for our mishap in the time vortex.
Are you getting in my way, Agent?
He hates that. I'd leave if I were you, Agent...
Agent Baker, sir. And unfortunately, I cannot leave. I must stay until this issue is resolved.
Then you're in my way, and you must pay with your life, yes.
You're threatening an officer of the Time Variance Authority, and as such, I will react accordingly.
Oh, good lord!
That was some much-needed stress relief, yes. I feel that continuing our encounter will only be detrimental to me in the long run, and therefore terminate it. Good day, Doctor.
Good riddance, bounty hunter. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Have I touched a nerve? Good lord, that was a handful. Poor Agent Baker. I suppose I'd better...
Doctor, here to meet my little boy.
Good lord, where in the world did you get that?
I warned you you'd never call me a bounty hunter twice.
residents of the 21st century. We'd like to point out to laymen that rewriting history is not something you should ever attempt to do. In order to remedy Death's Head's actions in the footage you just saw, we had to redrop a nuclear bomb over Japan, which was an incredibly complex moral choice for us, I assure you. So we thank you for your cooperation.
There we go. That's enough of his tosh.
You've forgotten to reverse the polarity of the incoming flow, right?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Right. There we go. That's beautiful.
I feel we should close this up now, yes. We've overstayed our welcome, right?
Yes, of course. Care to walk me to the TARDIS? Honestly, after that meeting, I'm surprised you didn't shoot me on sight when we had our collision this time around.
Yes, well, while this may only be our second time meeting from your point of view, from mine we've shared many encounters. Most of which avoided total planetary annihilation, right?
Goodness, well, I suppose I've got a lot to look forward to.
Not exactly you. The next you. Yes, the one with the mustache and Lone Star, right?
Wait. I get a moustache? Oh, I haven't been this excited since I was Rowan Atkinson.
Reality will crumble when the Doctor dies, yes.
What? Hello, I'm the Doctor. This is a message for those of you that will bother to comment, but the Doctor isn't Marvel, without first having done your research. I want you to go outside at midday, look up at the sky, and count the number of stars you see. If you counted 0, fabulous! You've reached the precise amount of golly gosh darns that I give about your comment. Thank you, and good night.
British films featuring rather spiffing moustaches.